Sup everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Callum from West Table Soccer and this is episode 2 of the Tartan Army, where we are going to be looking at the continuation of the Scotland frame that we are doing. In episode 1 we showed you kits from 1965 to 1982 and all the details that we put into them. Today we are going to continue from 1982 and we're going to end in 1993, and we see the very first of the questionable kits in this frame in terms of are they better than England's kits. I made a quote in the first video about Scotland having better kits in general than England, and I stick by it despite the addition of this one. And in episode 3 there's a couple actually in episode 3 which I would put on the questionable pile, but in general this selection's a really nice one. There's going to be a few that you're going to expect to be in there for sure. And maybe the questionable one that I'm referring to might be one that you're not potentially expecting. As always with all of our work, remember everything I do is completely freehand painted, okay? Now, a Subbuteo figure shirt is less than 1 centimetre square, I would say, in terms of work area to work into. And everything's done with a brush stroke. There's no decaling, there's no stickers. There's no magnification. This is all freehand stuff, guys, so it takes a lot of time to do. I appreciate your guys' support. Please drop a like on this video below. Post any comments. Today we're going to be asking which one's your favourite of this episode. So of the 6 kits we're going to show you here, which one is your favourite? Put it in the comments below. If not, you can catch us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is under our logo there, or you can email us westwood.ts@gmail.com. Without further ado then, let's get into these kits. Kit number 1 then is the home shirt from the 82 World Cup finals in Spain. Really nice clean kit, nice and simple. Red socks with the short stripes and the navy shirt with the white piping and the white V collar with the addition of the small navy line going up the middle. Number 15 of that World Cup was Joe Jordan. Now at that World Cup, Joe Jordan scored in the group game against the USSR in a 2-2 draw, which is actually his 3rd consecutive goal at a World Cup final. So pretty impressive that he played in 3 World Cup finals, and to score in 3 World Cup finals is equally as impressive, if not more. I didn't know that. I did a little bit of research about these players because I'm painting these kits, and I didn't know that that he'd scored at 3 World Cups. I just remember Joe Jordan being assistant manager to Harry Redknapp, because that's the generation I am. So that's the kit then. It's up here. It's been up here for a little bit of a while now. Really nice and tidy kit. Nice and simple, clean, plain in a way, but at the same time those 3 colours, the navy, white and red, remaining classy. I've put it on a navy outer blue inner, which I think is actually a really nice base combination. Works nicely. Again, with all Scotland home kits, if you're doing them as a team to use, then they're on red and navy, as I've said before. But as a base combination, the navy and the blue works really well. So kit number 2 then is probably the most famous Scotland kit, with the exception maybe the Tartan one. from Euro 96. But this kit with the short band going across, the short shorts with the short band going across, again, a really, really nice and tidy kit. The three colours coming through once again from top to bottom, the navy, the white and the red, synonymous with Scotland and work really nicely together. As a colour coordination, as a colour palette, there's a lot you can do with those three colours to maintain that classiness that Scotland have got. And the short band that came across, now it's a famous kit. Scotland have not done it since, not surprised. But Sputo made this kit in lightweight. It's quite a famous kit due to its nature, due to its sort of unorthodox kit design. It was coming into that period in the late 80s where technology was coming along and designs were changing slightly, so there was ability to do different things with kits, so it's something that came along with that. But with this one then, plain red socks, we've got the white shorts with the navy band going across. Shirt is all navy with white sleeve ends, some white piping coming down, and then a really nice collar which actually trimmed in navy, which then cuts down through itself, and that's why you get that navy line coming down there. It's a nice little touch, but a nice little classy touch. The second one is the away kit from the same era. Scotland would probably have worn this in 1987, these two kits in the qualifiers for Euro 88. In their group, Scotland didn't fare quite so well. They finished 2 points behind group winners, Republic of Ireland. Group winners, Republic of Ireland. Wow, Scotland. So they finished 2 points behind group winners, Republic of Ireland, and that was all down to a final group game 0-0 draw with international giants Luxembourg. Scotland had set themselves up with a 1-0 win away at Bulgaria in the match before, in which Gary Mackay had scored a late winner to give them hope of qualification. They then had to travel to Luxembourg to play the international giants, and they failed to score and drew 0-0 and were eliminated from any opportunity of going to Euro 88. Again, the design, the template for this away kit is exactly the same as the home one, just the colours are slightly different. So the introduction of yellow, again, yellow and navy work really, really nicely together. This base combination of the navy outer yellow inner is one of my favourites in Sputo. Works nicely. The dark base with the light inner works equally as well the other way around as well. It's just two colours that bounce off each other really, really nicely. The light and the dark, they work nicely together, and the template's the same. So got the navy shorts with the band across, we've got the navy pipe work going around, the navy sleeve ends, and then again that collar that just cuts across itself, only this time in yellow. So that's the first three kits then. Then we then come into another World Cup that Scotland did qualify for. It's Italia 90. Now this kit, again, it's a nice simple kit. Scotland don't tend to do ridiculous things with their home kits, with the exception of the one before, and even then the shirt itself is a really, really top class design. It's just the shorts that make it that bit different, give it that wow factor that people remember. This one, they've got the socks, they've got a little bit more detail in their socks. So rather than the plain coloured socks with this one, they've gone with the red with the white middle band and then a navy band going around. Again, it's a nice little feature. It breaks up that colour, it gives this kit something a little bit different. And again, it's that three colour combination that Scotland are so synonymous with, and it's become famous for Scotland. If I see that colour combination, that's the first country I think of. So the nice winged collar, V-neck, white winged collar, nice and classy look. We've got some white detailing on the sleeves, and again this random little triangle on the shorts of like pinstripes. I think it's just a design thing, just to be a little bit different. It's worked quite nicely on this figure. I think it's actually worked really nicely. I've got the effect quite well. I don't know what it's there for. It's just a design thing. Don't think it really means anything. It's a little bit out there. I haven't seen it since, and again, I'm not surprised. So that's the home kit from Italia 90 then. And the number 3 on this player actually is Roy Aitken, who at the time was at Newcastle. I think he captained Scotland. He possibly even captained Scotland at this World Cup. but he had been captain of Scotland previously. And as we come onto the away kit, then we've got number 5, Paul McStay, the famous Paul McStay from Celtic. This kit is one that I look at on the image that I've got it of, and it looks a little bit naff. But actually, when you see the actual shirt, I've done obviously Google Images to get as much detail as I can. When you look at the actual shirt, and then how it looks in 0-0 scale up here, actually is a really, really nice design, and it works really nicely. I quite like it. Again, it's a team that would look good as a full team. Little bit of detail on the socks, so the same template on the socks, so they've got that solid colour with the 3 rings going around sort of midway down the top of the sock. Plain navy shorts with the yellow numbers. The yellow numbers on this look top. Really impressive. My number 5 actually that went on this one. And then you've got the navy bands across here, and then the yellow thinner ones around the rest of the kit, which, as I said, on this little image I've got of it, it looks a little bit naff, but actually I think it looks pretty good. It's actually a pretty decent kit. Again, it's that introduction of yellow into Scotland's kits. Previously they'd had a lot of white. Again, this is a base colour white, but it's that introduction of yellow to come in, and it works really, really well. Scotland. The final kit in this selection is the first of those kits where I'm not sure about it. Now, this kit is famous, infamous, depending on which way you want to look at it. It's something that a lot of shirt collectors will want. It's one of them shirts that if you like your kit, you'll know what this is when you first see it from a distance. It looks a little bit like Roddy's been out for a few babies and threw up on a shirt there, boss. That's what it looks like. I don't know what it is, this red and purple thing that happened to the front that goes all the way around the back, and then they've got this, like he did his mane sick and then again on the shorts. But actually, on a Sputio figure, I've got to hold my hands up, Scotland. It looks really good. It looks really good. I'm actually really impressed with how it turned out. The way that I painted it, I started with the red, so the red band around the socks, the red little thing on the shorts on the side there, and then the red design that comes over under and around the back, and then the purple for this is a custom mixed purple of 2 Citadel colours to get this sort of lighter violet shade. And then you just come in round. So, and the great thing about acrylic is it covers really well. So even though it's a dark red underneath, acrylic covers it really nicely. And then obviously the addition of the club crest, which looks decent. Again, it's one of them kits, actually, it surprised me. It's a kit where I would definitely put it in there, not sure about it, but actually in Subbuteo, like what happened with the Wolves frame, sometimes Subbuteo kits can make kits look way better. And there's one coming up actually in the final part of this. It's another one that actually is a kit design. It's like, just throw a few bits on, a few lines here and there, zigzags, whatever, make them all sorts of different colours. As an actual kit design, it's a bit rubbish, but on Subbuteo, I feel like it works really well, but we'll come to that in episode 3. But for this one then, I've put it on the purple and red. I don't think there's any other base combination it could have gone on, maybe the reverse of that. But it looks good. It's something a little bit different. It's something that if you're into your football, then you'll know straight away it's a Scotland kit. There's no question about it. That's what it is. They're the 6 kits that are going to be in part 2 of the frame. There are now 8 more kits to go before we reach the end. So thank you very much for watching. All the music guys as well, I've got to put a little thank you in this. I will credit this person in every single video in which the music is used, but this is the first one it's going to get used in. You've heard some of it already. You've heard some of it on Twitter. Sampledelic Sounds, Papa Code 29 on Twitter. I will put him in the credits at the end, and his link will be in the description. I messaged him on Twitter and just asked him if he wouldn't mind putting some stuff together for me to use in my videos, and like an absolute legend, he said yes. The music's quality is really, really good. I'm really, really happy with it. So massive thank you to him for pulling it together and giving me something a little bit different to put in the videos. Again, I will put in the credits, there's going to be a little bit there. So if you want to go check him out, go and check him out. Give him a follow. He's helped me out massively there. So thank you very much. That's the end of the video then, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below which one of these 6 kits is your favourite that we've done today. If you have any questions about how I've painted them or anything like that, again, chuck it in the comments, or you can contact us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle has been up there for the entirety of the video, or you can drop us an email, westwood.ts@gmail.com. If this is your first video you've seen, I hope you liked it. If it's not the first video you've seen, again, I still hope you liked it. If you haven't done already, as soon as this video finishes, or if you can do it now, click the minimize button and just drop a little thumbs up on it. Give it a like. Every single thumbs up this video gets is massively appreciated by me. Every single comment I get, I think you guys that have commented, I think will testify to this. I reply to all of the comments I get if I believe they're from real people. There are some comments that come on my videos that are definitely spam. But yeah, so every comment that comes up, and there's questions within them and stuff like that, I do try and answer them all. Same with Twitter. I'm quite active on my Twitter, so it'd be really good if you guys can come over there. And then yeah, drop a subscription on the channel, guys. It's free of charge, doesn't cost you anything. It's not even that annoying being subscribed, because if you don't click the bell you won't get the notification. So if you don't want to come back, just please subscribe. It makes a massive difference. But if you're into this sort of thing and you want to see episode 3 and potential videos we've got coming up, we've got a new series starting probably next week after episode 3 of this goes out. Got some really good stuff. We've got like 4 or 5 of the same frame to do. We're going to do it differently to show you guys how we make frames unique despite them all essentially being the same. So yeah, get a subscription on, please, guys. It's massively important. If you want to be kept up to date with the videos so you get a notification, get the bell on. But yeah, apart from that, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you later.